Good afternoon, I'm Jessica Lee. Welcome to News on 2. The Immigration Department has crippled the syndicate producing forged immigration documents for foreign workers in an operation at Jalan Masjid India in Kuala Lumpur on Monday. Its Director General, Datuk Sri Mustafa Ali, said the syndicate, which had been operating from a travel agency premise, was believed to have hacked into the department's Malaysian immigration system or MyIMMS online service. Datuk Sri Mustafa said that the arrests were made based on information collected during a 3-month investigation. He added that the syndicate's modus operandi is by offering their service to companies which are in need of foreign workers and providing their guarantee that each application will be approved.
Tetapi mereka kutip daripada pelbagai pihak, pelbagai majikan yang saya sebutkan hampir 40 majikan, dan daripada situlah mereka menggunakan dalang ini untuk menghidupkan apa dipanggil pelekat atau PLKS itu dengan bayaran-bayaran tertentu. Bayang ya, VDR itu RM7,000. Daripada 8 tahun mereka beroperasi, kita percaya jutaan ataupun mungkin puluhan juta yang mereka telah kutip.
Datuk Sri Mustafa said this in a press conference held at the Federal Territories Immigration Department in Kuala Lumpur. He said 8 Indian nationals and a local man aged between 23 and 73 were detained under Section 12, Subsection 1F of the Passport Act 1966. The department seized 1,731 Indian, Sri Lankan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Vietnam, Pakistan and Myanmar passports and cash worth almost 100,000 ringgit and 8 computers. Datuk Sri Mustafa said companies which had done dealings with the syndicate are urged to come forward to help in investigations. The Immigration Department will take serious action on those who are found to be bribing its officers, especially those stationed at the country's borders. Its Director General, Datuk Sri Mustafa Ali, said the department is working closely with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission or MACC in effort to curb syndicates from bribing its officers to enter the country's border.
Jangan sekali-kali cuba nak rasuahkan ke ataupun nak melakukan tindakan-tindakan yang menyeleweng yang dia nak bersama dengan pegawai immigration kerana saya nyatakan kerana ruang kemungkinan besar pegawai immigration yang sekarang ini telah berintegriti untuk kita ambil tindakan kepada mereka yang di luar sana yang cuba mencabar, mengancam negara kita.
Datuk Sri Mustafa said this after speaking at the Anti-Corruption Summit held in Kuala Lumpur. Andre Xavier Justo, a key individual responsible for the 1MDB scandal expose, yesterday said he will not stop fighting to bring those criminals involved in the 1MDB or the One Malaysia Development Berhad scandal to justice. Now, sharing from his experience during the Anti-Corruption Summit, he said the struggle he faced before has a human and financial cost, but he will not stop until the criminals are punished.
You need to do it in a proper way. You have lawyers, you have structures, you have people, you have consulting people that can help you do it. If you do it my way, you will face the consequences.
Justo risked the life of his and the lives of his wife and son when he leaked Petro-Saudi documents to Sarawak Report editor Claire Rewcastle-Brown, which ignited investigation into 1MDB in various countries across the globe. Following which, the former Petro-Saudi international executive was framed, threatened and jailed in Thailand for 18 months in August 2015. Even today, Justo said he is unable to open a bank account under his name. The Swiss whistleblower said even if given a choice, he would blow the whistle once again to reveal the crime of injustice against the people of Malaysia. Justo was a guest panelist at the Good Governance and Integrity for Sustainable Business Growth one-day event organized by Transparency International Malaysia. Now, in light of recent claims surrounding the ongoing PKR elections, PKR Deputy President candidate Datuk Sri Muhammad Azmin Ali admitted that the PKR Central Election Committee, or JPP, has done an inadequate job during the party's election process. Now, he said complaints regarding the problems that emerged when PKR's election began in September are still being looked into, including the issue of lost votes. Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin said the claims will be investigated with transparency and JPP must act as an independent body to conduct the election in a fair and equitable manner.
JPP tidak boleh dipengaruhi oleh tekanan-tekanan politik daripada mana-mana pemimpin dan ianya mesti menyiasat aduan-aduan ini secara telus. Dan sekiranya ada pihak yang mempunyai bukti-bukti yang kuat, harus kemukakan bukti ini untuk badan JPP menyiasat.
The Economic Affairs Minister hopes that the election process will be more transparent and urged party members to vote peacefully. Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin said this to reporters after officiating the closing ceremony of the Anti-Corruption Summit in Kuala Lumpur. Civil servants in Johor, especially those in the Community Development Department or CEMAS, have been reminded not to be openly active in politics, such as holding a position in any political party. The ban was based on guidelines already in place. Menteri Besar Datuk Osman Sapian reiterated that those who go against the order will have action taken against them.
Maksud saya ni, terang-terang tu kalau dia nak menyokong tu sokong, tapi kalau sehingga dia memegang jawatan, menggunakan kedudukan dia sebagai platform untuk berkempen kerana nak menang jawatan tu, itu terang-terang tak boleh. Betul tak? Dan memang tidak dibolehkan. Bukan kata tak boleh dibolehkan. Itu dalam garis panduan penjawat awam. Melainkan dapat kelulusan khas daripada Ketua Perkhidmatan.
CEMAS currently has 179 of its 650 staff in Johor holding significant positions in politics. Datuk Osman said 5 officers have resigned from CEMAS because they have chosen to remain in politics while the rest resigned. He was speaking to reporters after attending a CEMAS meeting program at Dewan Raya, Taman Bukit Indah, Johor Bahru. Now, police have recorded statements from 40 individuals to facilitate investigations into the landslide incident at Bukit Kukus, Paya Terubong, Pulau Pinang, which occurred on 19th of October. State Police Chief Datuk Seri A. Taivigan said several other individuals will be called up soon to provide their statements. Datuk Seri Taivigan said police may also re-record statements from those who have been called earlier to ensure a complete investigation into the incident which killed 9 people. Police had earlier announced the setting up of a task force led by State Criminal Investigation Department Chief, Senior Assistant Commissioner Zainul Samah to investigate the cause of the landslide. Police are investigating the incident on the aspect of criminal negligence to identify the responsible party and the safety aspect of the area. The National Anti-Drug Agency or AADK arrested 5 individuals, including a drug addict infected with HIV in Kuala Muda district during a raid on several locations in the vicinity. Kuala Muda district ADDK head Samsuri Yusof said all those detained were aged between 16 and 50. Shamsuri said during the raid at a drug den of an oil palm plantation near Taman Cempaka, Bukit Selambau, a man who was high on opium tried to escape by hiding in a drain, but AADK officers managed to nab him. Another raid was conducted in Kampung Batu Sembilan, where officers managed to detect and capture 2 men attempting to escape on a motorcycle. The final 2 men were detained near a Chinese cemetery in Pekan Jeniang. Urine test results for all 5 suspects were positive for the drugs opium and methamphetamine. The case is being investigated under Section 3, Subsection 1 of the Drug Dependence Treatment and Rehabilitation Act 1983. Each foreign direct investment, FDI, will need to benefit the country through capital, technology, value creation, jobs and skills transfer. Now, using China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, as an example, Economic Affairs Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin said China's investment needs to be balanced between the national agenda and regional growth. Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin said Malaysia will continue to attract more foreign direct investments and ensure investors make Malaysia as their final investment destination. Now, this will in turn increase the country's economic development.
We want them to bring capital. We want them to create job opportunities for Malaysians. We want them to transfer the technology to Malaysians. So we create value to the investments coming from China and all parts of the world.
China's investment was valued at $134 billion last year, and exports to China were recorded at 89.3 billion ringgit until last August. Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin said Malaysia will have much to gain from the BRI, which will help bridge the infrastructure and connectivity gap between Malaysia and ASEAN countries. He said this after launching a joint publication entitled China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, and Southeast Asia by the CIMB ASEAN Research Institute and LSE Ideas in Kuala Lumpur. The Housing and Local Government Ministry is still waiting for the official list from the state government regarding suitable development land for the construction of affordable housing. Now, its Deputy Minister, Dato' Raja Kamarul Bahrain Shah Raja Ahmad, said the state government will issue a list of those qualified to ensure that only the chosen will get the construction offer. According to Dato' Raja Kamarul Bahrain, the issue arose because previously many affordable housing projects were awarded to those who already had a first home.
Betulnya tuduhan ini bahawasanya mereka yang dah dapat rumah mampu milik dan sebagainya mendapat kali kedua, ketiga dan keempat. Ini tidak harus terjadi kerana mereka yang paling memerlukan perlu diberi pembelaan dan prioriti utama. Jadi itulah permintaan kita juga. Bukan hanya senarai atau list tapak-tapak akan ditawarkan untuk projek, tetapi juga senarai penerima supaya kita dapat memastikan target grup ini akan dicapailah.
He said this after attending the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding or MOU between Cooperative Angkasa, My Angkasa Bina Sdn Bhd and TS Asia Venture Sdn Bhd. The MOU is for the construction financing package for 100,000 units of affordable housing that will benefit public servants and members of Angkasa. This includes the provision of facilities for Easy Pay scheme, where one can purchase a home without the need of a deposit. Angkasa also agreed to provide a loan with low interest rates that complies with Sharia law. Johor Menteri Besar Dato' Osman Sapian said the proposed construction of a third bridge to connect Johor and Singapore is reasonable. Now, according to him, it is one of the agendas that may be discussed by the state government during the meeting of the East Coast Economic Region ECER with Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Dato' Osman said the third bridge can be used to combat congestion within the two existing routes linking Johor and Singapore's causeway, which is Tambak Johor, and the second link in Tanjung Kupang.
Untuk kita menyelesaikan masalah kesesakan lalu lintas yang hari-hari kalau tidak dilakukan sesuatu, saya rasa sampai bila kita nak selesaikan. Kalau orang kata, yalah, dalam keadaan ekonomi yang tak menentu, kita ni kerajaan membazir ini bukan pembaziran. Yang sedia maklum, kita nak mencari supaya orang datang kemari, melabur, datang, merancung, dapat duit, ekonomi.
Dato' Osman said he hopes the people can accept the proposal of the third bridge as the requirements are very high. However, he said the government will thoroughly study all aspects of the construction, including the aspect of construction costs, ensuring that it is not too high. An area can be well developed with the cooperation of the local authorities, the Ministry of Water, Land and Natural Resources and the private sector. Ministry Deputy Minister Tengku Zulpuri Shah Rajapuji said this will ensure issues such as rusty water, flash floods, power supply disruptions and road problems are resolved immediately. Tengku Zulpuri Shah said weak infrastructures will cause a problem for the people.
Contohnya mungkin ada satu kawasan, kita dah tahu bahawa air tak boleh naik ke situ because pressure very low. Tapi oleh kerana mereka ada business, development, dia buat juga rumah. At the end, when they sell the house, complete with the pump. Sebab air tak boleh pergi. Okay? Bila keadaan ini berlaku, maknanya kawasan itu failure lah. Gagal sebab sudahnya akan menyusahkan kepada rakyat.
Touching on the country's water system, Tengku Zulpuri Shah said that the water pipes are outdated and should be replaced with PVC or stainless steel pipes. He said this after officiating the Water Tech training program and information sharing session with international experts in Kuala Lumpur. The government has been urged to establish a consolidation framework to ensure that social welfare of the society is assured. Employees Provident Fund or EPF CEO Tunku Ali Zakri Alias said the framework is capable of overall addressing the high cost of living. He added that EPF has brought forth the proposal to the government.
Because at the end of the day, the high cost of living, the challenges of living, especially in urban centres in Kuala Lumpur and all that, is just going to go and drag your whatever retirement savings that you may have, right? So when you talk about retirement also, that might even become a moot point. So we want to go and create this blueprint in place so that we can have the type of retirement that you had mentioned, the type of retirement whereby we can actually be the best that we can.
The government allocated 24 billion ringgit a year for the management of social welfare. However, the aspect of social welfare has not been completed due to too much interference from various ministries. Tunku Ali Zakri said this to reporters at the launch of the EPF case study by the World Bank in Sasana Kijang. The time we have in our top story, syndicate producing forged Immigration Department documents crippled. Join us again at 7 this evening. I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for watching.